Hello, I am back. Listen, I really have been thinking about doing a series for my family. And I wondered, Latanya, should you do this? And ultimately, I determined that I would. I don't want to tag anyone because I don't want anyone to think that, I'm singling you out particularly. But let me tell you something. There's some things that are on my heart that I really just want to share. And so I want to break it up into different videos. The very first one is Dear Brother. And so I am the sister to, okay, wait, one, two, three, four, five, five brothers. I had to count because a couple of them I am their sister biologically, and then a few of them I am their sister through marriage. But guess what? I'm still your sister either way, and I love you dearly. And so, if I could take a moment as a big sister to give you some words from my heart to yours, I, I just want to do that. All right. I got my little notes with me because there are a few things that I don't want to miss saying. Um, I feel a bit emotional already, but I'm going to push through it because I think that this is something that you need to hear specifically from me. All right. And if you have a brother or if you are attached to a young man in any way and he's kind of that brother figure and you're his sister, and you have that type of relationship, you want to go ahead and tag them or share this video with them. All right, let's get started. So the first thing, I want to let my brothers know I love you dearly. I know I said that, and I probably don't say that enough to you, but part of that is because we don't communicate very often. And so I just want to let you know that I think about you often and I pray for you often. It absolutely brightens my day whenever my phone rings and I see your name on my screen. No matter how far away you are or no matter how close you are, it just does my heart good. And I just want you to know that. I I'd like to be closer. All right. Number 2, I need you to know that you are valuable, that you are capable, and that you are necessary. I know that growing up, um, a lot of times we believe the opposite of that, right? So we've gone through experiences that have made us feel like, I'm not really that necessary. It's not really that important. I want to let you know that you're valuable. And a lot of times we say that to women, and it is true for women as well. But for my men, especially my brothers, I just want you to know that you are absolutely necessary, not just in my life, but in the lives of those that are attached to you. And your example is critical. A third thing I want to say is to make sure that you love yourself. I want you to love yourself enough to deal with whatever issues you may have. And I want you to deal with those things before committing to another person. This might take some therapy. This might take some self-reflection. This might take some time because you need to gather your own car, your own job, your own place to stay. You might need to create or develop an attitude of accountability and also gratitude. And what I mean by an attitude of accountability is not believing that things just happen. You know what? Bad stuff happen. And stuff just go that way. Can I talk to you? Because I love you and I want to tell you the truth. And the truth is that we make decisions and then we have to live with the outcome of those decisions. And so the more that we point fingers at other things, my father wasn't there, my mother didn't do what I thought she should do, I didn't have anybody to, be a father figure for me, and all of those things. Listen, please listen. The more that we point fingers, the more that we lessen the power that is within us. The question is, do you need it? And if you need it, go get it. And that is information, that is a job, that is a place to stay, that is whatever is needed, go get it. And nobody has the power to stop you but you. Right? And then I talked about an attitude of gratitude, and that is, instead of looking at all of the things that you wish that you had and that you wish that you have, that you would have right now, look at what you do have. And the way that I overcome the lack, the feeling of lack, is with a strong sense of appreciation for what I do have. I literally will stop myself in the middle of a sentence and say, Latanya, but what do you have? And so for my brothers, I want you to really focus in and zoom in on, what has God blessed you with? What do you have? And I think that if you're able to do that, you will see that you have so much more than what you think you do. Brothers, do not waste your time or money on people or on things that do not serve your highest purpose. So that means any temporary fixes, go ahead and cut that mess out. It is not needed. Make sure that you put in the time, put in the work, put in the thought, put in the effort that is needed to achieve long-term solutions, long-term plans. This whole I'm here one day, I'm out the next, and listen, that doesn't work. That's not enough to sustain you, especially for the type of life that you want to live. It's like, I want a family, I want this, I want that. Listen, all of that is attainable, but you have to make sure that you are investing in self first, because you are absolutely worth every single thing, and you can have anything that you put your mind to and that you're willing to do the work for. Shortcuts, listen, we know, all right. And then lastly, I want you to be willing to think beyond yourself. We all have a natural inclination to be a part of something that is larger than us. And so when you make decisions, just think about your children. Think about not just your children, but the other children that are attached to you. You have nieces, you have nephews, you have mentees, you have people who are looking at you that you don't even know are looking at you. Just like you're looking at people and they might not know that you're looking at them. Pay attention to the example that you set. One of the worst pieces of advice ever is, do what I say and not as I do. Listen, because when we look at really the science behind what inspires people, it is not really what you say. It is how you walk. It is how you behave. It is how do you live out the things that you talk about. And it's so important that you don't just talk about it, but brother, be about it. And so all of the things that you want, it's like, well, I'd like more money. I'd like more of this. You can do that. Put forth the effort, the thought, the time, the resources. Listen, nobody's going to do that for you. You have to want it bad enough for yourself. And don't depend on no other female to do it for you. Can I just say that? I love you. Don't depend on these women to do that for you. You have to do it for yourself. Let's not be opportunistic. Let's bring something to the relationship besides, can I say what's in between your legs? I'm going to go ahead and say that. All right? Because I'm talking to my brother. And I'm telling you, bring authentically who you are, but make sure you got something going for yourself. We always want the good girls, but man, we don't want to put forth the effort that it takes. It's like, especially if we have children, just know that if your daughter brought home someone like you, how would you feel about that? Would you be ready to fight? Would you be buying plane tickets or whatever to get to them as soon as possible? Or would you be able to rest easy knowing that you set that example? I'm just saying, just a few things to think about. So, I'm exhaling. I love you, brother. All of my brothers. And you can give me a call a little bit more often. And you know what? Just like you can give me a call, how about this? I can give you a call a little bit more often too. Next segment, dear sister, is coming up soon. Thank you for your time and attention. I love you.